extra time.
That's without a doubt. Over the years, you've we've seen what sort of presence he has in the dressing room and on the field. With him being around, there's a sense of calmness around the group, which is very important, I think. And also a bit of help as well to the captain. Look, because he stands behind the stump, and he's captain India for so many years, and he's been such a successful captain for India. So him being around with the team always is helpful, and yes, he's like a guiding light, I would say, around the group. And I think also with the batting down the order, getting us through the line, that finishing touch is very, very important. He's finished so many games for us, so that role that he plays is very, very important in terms of his batting. And around the field, like I said, his calmness, his advice, what he thinks about the game, what he thinks about what we should do right now is very, very important. So those kind of things that he does brings a lot on table for us, and his presence around the group is a massive factor for us. Yes, absolutely. I think this 13 ODIs that we're going to play before the World Cup, more or less, you will see the same squad playing in the World Cup. There will be one or two changes, keeping in mind the form and injury concerns over this next few months. We played a lot of cricket throughout the year, so the injuries are bound to happen, and there will be some concerns about form and fitness. But I don't see there will be any drastic change in the squad. Honestly, looking at the slots, more or less, I think the slots are pretty much taken by individuals. But having said that, I still feel everything will depend on the form of each player. I think nobody is guaranteed that flight to England as yet. We got to be in prime form, each and every player that will be taking part in that World Cup. So I think all of us is aware of that, and we need to keep doing the right things, keep performing, and make sure that come the World Cup we are ready for it. Yeah, see, it is very emotional, but when I'm here, it's only about the team and the game. Of course, when I go back to my hotel, I will try and see what my little daughter is doing. But of course, when I enter the field, it's all about going out there and doing your best. That's the professionalism you got to bring into yourself. There will be a lot of things happening around your personal life, but of course, that's the challenge that comes with the sport. You got to manage it, and I think it is going to be challenging initially. But again, I've seen a lot of guys handle it pretty well. So I think it will be no different for me. But yes, looking at all that has happened in the last few weeks, pretty exciting times for Indian cricket going forward. Yes, of course, it was. It was a historical win, as everybody been talking about. For us, it was important to focus on little things. I think throughout the series, we did that little things right. If you want to win the series, you can't just look at larger picture. You got to focus on the smaller picture first, and take one game at a time, one single moment at a time. And I think we did that pretty well throughout the series. We focused when we reached Adelaide. We focused on Adelaide, then Perth, Melbourne, and then Sydney. So I think the message was very clear at the start that we got to focus on little things and take one game at a time, one session at a time, I would say. And I think we did that pretty well. That's why we've been rewarded with that series victory.
Hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.